Hey, I'm Thomas with Pitmaster Essentials. Let's fire up the Weber Kettle and let's cook some barbecue pinwheel bacon sliders. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I thought we would do something different, and so we are going to be making some pinwheel sliders. I've seen I've actually seen a couple videos online about how to make some barbecue pinwheel burgers, and I thought what better way to do that than to put a little bit of a twist on it, and we're going to make some sliders. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix up our hamburger with a little bit of butcher barbecue honey rub, and then we're going to put those on our bacon, make some pinwheels, and they're going to be phenomenal. So stick around, I'll bring you in here a little bit closer and we'll get started. Okay folks, so here we go. So this is the ingredients we have. So we just have 1 pound of 80/20 ground beef, just using some Hickory smoked bacon, and I'm going to use butcher barbecue honey rub and some original Blues Hog barbecue sauce. So I thought I was just going to put some honey rub in with my hamburger, but I think I'm going to mix it with a little bit of barbecue sauce as well, just to put that barbecue twist on it. So we're just going to take our ground beef. It's just from our local butcher. Okay, and to that we're going to add butcher barbecue honey rub. Fantastic rub. I'll put a link in the description below for this. It's just going to add a nice little barbecue sweetness to it. I don't measure, so I'm going to go probably about 2 tablespoons. About like that. And then we're going to take some Blues Hog original barbecue sauce. Love this stuff. Not going to measure as well, but I'm going to go with, I don't know, I'd say probably about another 2 ounces, maybe 3 ounces. About that much. And so now, we're just going to mix it up. So having that barbecue sauce in there is going to add a nice flavor to it. And then having a little bit of honey rub, it's just going to add a little bit of sweetness. And then a combination of both, they're just going to be fantastic. Just want to make sure you get everything incorporated. Okay, you want it to look about like that. So now we're going to set this off to the side. Okay, so for the bacon, I'm just going with Hickory smoked bacon, nothing fancy. You can go with thick cut bacon if you want. But I'm just going to go with the regular. Okay, so I just went ahead and pulled out 6 pieces of bacon. So now we're going to take our hamburger. And since these are going to be sliders, what we're going to do is just take the meat, just put across it. I would say that's probably going to be about enough for the whole thing. So we're just going to spread it nice and thin, about like that. And obviously I didn't measure, so I'd say, I don't know, probably about 2 ounces, maybe 3 ounces of hamburger. Okay, so on this guy here, looks like I might have a little bit too much down here. So if you get too much, just take some off. About like that. Just go with whatever looks right. Okay, so I'm going to finish up these other 4, and I'll bring you back here in just a minute. Okay folks, so I want to get you in here a little bit tighter. So out of that 1 pound hamburger, I don't know, I'd say we've got maybe 1/3 of a pound left. And so now what we're going to do is we're just going to roll these guys up. So just start on the end here. So I'm going to roll them up like that. Just kind of press it down. And that's what you should end up with. So for the next one, same thing. If you have any hamburger that's sticking up, just press it down. Just like that. Okay, and there you have it. 6 little pinwheel sliders. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, take a toothpick, stick one in the top, just kind of go all the way through. And then I'm going to stick one in the bottom. So basically where your bacon comes around, just stick a toothpick in there and slide it all the way through, like that. And you can also use skewers if you want, but I think I'm just going to go with toothpicks. Okay, so there's our barbecue bacon pinwheel sliders. So we're going to let these rest for a few minutes, and I'm going to head out and fire up the pit. So I'll see you out there here in just a minute. Okay folks, and welcome to the backyard. As you can see, it is a beautiful day out here. The sun is shining, we got a clear blue sky. However, it is hot. I don't know if you can see the sweat pouring off of my head, but man, it is about 90 degrees and the heat index is over 100. It is really humid out here. So what better day to fire up the Weber Kettle? We're going to be cooking these barbecue pinwheel sliders. I can't wait to get them on here. They look fantastic, they smell really good, and I know they're going to be great. So as you see, I have my slow and sear set up here. I'm using B&B competition charcoal briquettes. I have a chunk of apple wood that I'm going to throw on here. And I'm also going to cook these for about a half an hour. I think they're going to take maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. But I want to cook them hotter and faster, around 350, 400 degrees. So that's pretty much where we're at. So enough talk. Let me get you in here a little bit closer and we'll get these guys cooking. Okay, so we're going to cook these guys indirect, and I'm also going to hit them with a little bit more Butcher Barbecue honey rub. Okay, those look really good. So now I'm going to throw in my chunk of apple wood. Okay, so we're going to let these guys cook for about a half an hour, so I'll bring you back at that point and we'll see how they're coming along. Okay folks, and welcome back. So we are right at a half an hour, and the grate temp's been right around 350, 375 degrees. So let's take a look and see how they're coming along. Okay, those are looking really good. Let's see what we're looking at here as far as temp. All right, so we're at 163. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of barbecue sauce on here. Let's hit it with a little bit of barbecue sauce there. Okay, so I know they've only been on here for about 30 minutes, but I think I'm going to give them another probably 10-15 minutes and let that tack up, and I think I'm going to call these done. So I'll see you here in about 10 minutes. Okay folks, welcome back. So it's been about another 10 minutes, and I think we're about 40 minutes total. So this is a fantastic meal for an evening if you have a busy family like myself. So let's take a look at them and see how they're coming along. Okay, now those look phenomenal. See if I can grab one here. They're just juicy. You can just see the juice just pouring out of them. Those are going to be fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to pull these off, let them rest for about 10 minutes or so, and then I'll meet you in the kitchen. Okay folks, and welcome back to the kitchen. So the barbecue bacon pinwheel sliders have been resting for about 10 minutes now, and they just look fantastic. I cannot wait to get into these. So let's take a look and see how we did. All right, that bacon's looking really good. They glazed up nicely. So I've been trying to figure out which one is mine, and I think I'm gonna go for this one. That just looks fantastic. All right, let's pull the toothpicks out of here. Make sure that you do that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sliders, and I have some Hawaiian rolls right here. So these are one of my favorite rolls to use. So we're just gonna put that guy on top like that. Now that is what you call a slider. See if I can smash it down a little bit so I can get a good bite there. All right, folks, there it is. Barbecue bacon pinwheel slider on a Hawaiian roll. Let's see how we did. This is gonna be so good. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. That is amazing. You got the bacon, you got the smoke, a little bit of applewood smoke on there. Oh my gosh. And the bacon and that hamburger mixed with a little bit of butcher barbecue honey rub. And we got that Blues Hog original barbecue sauce we put on there when we mixed it up, and with the glaze, and oh my gosh. And then the Hawaiian roll, I mean, that's just phenomenal. All right, I got to go for another one. Man, look at that. Look at the smoke inside of there. Juicy, tender. What more can you ask for? And like I said, if you're a busy family like myself, it took about 40 minutes for it to cook. So with all that being said, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching the video. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. And if you have any questions about this video, please leave those in the comments. I greatly appreciate all the comments that I've been getting here recently. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, I'm open for suggestions, so drop those in the comments as well. I thank you again for watching the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, Pitmaster Essentials is where flavor meets smoke, and I'll see you in the next one.